Everyone, and welcome to Pulling Back the Curtain, Hospital Breakout Edition. So I get to leave today. I'm very excited. It's been an amazing week. Started off super low on all levels, ending up really high, as high as one can get in a hospital actually. But the last couple of days when I've been feeling better, I've been starting to bounce off the walls a bit, like yoga, and I've been visiting other floors, visiting other people, infiltrating non-patient spaces because I only wear my patient garb when I have to rock up to like a test or an operation or something, and otherwise I'm just in my yoga gear. So it's been amazing to reconnect with the community here. I've known a lot of the personnel and staff around here from being an outpatient and from one previous visit, and so it's just moments of tears and tenderness and connection have been really beautiful, and with fellow patients, because a lot of like my suite mates, the two that I've had were new to this whole cancer thing, so my codependent self couldn't help but expend advice, even though I'm now a coach and advice doesn't work. It's not what actually works. But yeah, there's this delicate balance in hospitals, right, between acquiescence and advocacy always. And I have some funny tales of the advocacy end of that. And, for me, what I'm taking away is my self-compassion practice with a big debt of gratitude to Dr. Kristen Neff. And I recommend that if you haven't heard of her, please check out her website. She's the kind of world expert on self-compassion, and it's something that all of us can do with more of, right? We often have like an inner narrator that doesn't treat us the way you would treat, like a close friend going through whatever we're going through, to say it mildly. And so I just wanted to give you a little bit of a sense of my self-compassion practice. So in a moment of suffering, it's just a matter of tapping in and saying, this is a moment of suffering, and can I be with this suffering? And recognizing suffering is a part of life. And then calling in just common humanity, just thinking of all the beings that are now suffering or have suffered in the past. So you're never alone in your suffering, right? And sending compassion to all those beings, including yourself in that circle, very much including yourself. And if it's hard to do, then think about what you would do if you had a close friend going through whatever you are going through. Or if that doesn't work, then like a child, think of a child going through whatever difficulty you're going through. I came into self-compassion late in life, and it's contrary to what one would believe. You don't become completely lazy, unable to accomplish anything. Actually, motivation for change increases with self-compassion. And I can give you that research if you'd like, because a lot of people think, without my inner taskmaster or driver, I would never have gotten these things done, or this is what makes me effective, or this is what makes me a good leader. And it's just not. The research doesn't bear that out. In fact, interestingly, they took, students in college and did this study. They had sort of failed an exam, and they gave one sort of one group self-compassion and one group self-esteem exercises, and then were able to ascertain that the ones that had the self-compassion exercises were more motivated to improve. So, and there's a quote that I have, I think it's attributed to Dr. Jaya Zhang, and it's really beautiful, and it is, quote, "The softer she became with herself, the softer she became with the world." I think that's really beautiful. So from the deepest part of my heart, thank you so much for all of the kind things that were said in comments and on the phone and in emails. It's really humbling and overwhelming, and I'm just super grateful for my community, for all of you. And I'm just wishing that you may all be happy, that you may all be safe, and that you may all know peace. Sending you tons and tons of love and gratitude.
How's the life of a therapy dog? How is it? How is it? It's itchy.